Hey there. If you're watching this, it's probably because I put something on your door. So I'm going to be pretty quick. I know people don't like people knocking on their doors and then having to talk to them about something that they're probably not interested in, but this is pretty important. So the reason that you had something on your door is because you live in an area that is deregulated by either Oncor or CenterPoint. And we've got a big problem going on right now. So if you've been in your home for any amount of time or been here in Texas, you know that there's a whole bunch of new people that are moving here to Texas. You know that we've got AI data centers that are coming around over here, and that's using up a lot of power. We've got huge demand that's happening on our grid right now, and it's really stressing it out. On top of that, we've had a bunch of bad weather that's happened over the last 7 years that's caused a lot of power outages, and actually so much so that people died in the past. It's kind of crazy. Well, these utility companies are now having to beef up some of their infrastructure, and they're having to now produce power here locally and store it locally as well. It's a mandate that was done by the state. So unfortunately what happened is that a whole bunch of solar companies came to town and they tried to sell people solar panels. And it just didn't really make sense. I'm sure that you've had somebody come knock on your door that's tried to sell you some solar panels, or you've got neighbors that currently have solar panels and they're stuck paying two bills. They're paying for their loan and they're also still paying an electric bill. And it just didn't make sense, right? So power gets made out in West Texas and it all gets shipped over here through some poles and wires. These poles and wires have been out there for over 100 years and they're outdated and they need to get upgraded. Well, this has set back these utility companies by multiple billions of dollars. You can Google this. Almost $47 billion that they're on the hook for right now. And guess who's going to pay for that? Of course, all of the ratepayers are going to be paying this. These prices are expected to jump in the very near future because of the amount of stress that we've got on the grid. The other thing is, if you know anything about the grid in the United States, Texas, it's on its own grid. We're like Hawaii, right? So we're kind of on this island. And there's no more power being created right now. And so we have to beef up the amount of power that is going to be on the electric grid here in order for people to be able to still have power and not have these rolling blackouts like they have in California, right? It's coming very soon. So what I'm talking to you about today is being able to power your home in a modern way instead of the traditional way that you've been doing it. Right? Right now, if you take a look at your electric bill, you'll see that there's an energy charge from your retail electric provider that you chose. And then if you take a look, you either have a charge from Oncor or CenterPoint for delivery fees. It's like paying shipping and handling for power, so you're paying for your power twice. And currently, it's making up about 30 to 50% of your electric bill. So where we're different as a power company is that we're actually adding batteries on the side of your house so that way you don't lose power. And then those are being powered through panels that are on your home that we own. This is utility equipment. It's not for sale. So I didn't come put this on your door today to talk to you about selling you solar. We're not selling solar at all. What we're doing is providing power to the home, and your monthly electric bill would be through us. So you're going to get a battery on the side of your house. You're going to get panels. We're going to maintain those. We're going to insure those. We've got them covered completely, including the battery, for 25 years. We're going to be taking care of that. In turn, what we're going to do is that you're now going to pay a monthly electric bill to us for the power that you're using. You're not paying any more than the usage that you currently do, which is not changing anything from what you're currently doing. You're just paying for power that you use. But right now, you're just paying a much higher rate and you're having to pay for delivery fees. So what we're doing is getting rid of those delivery fees because you're not having them delivered to your house. You're producing them on site. This is all being done without a loan. There's no debt in your name. So you're not going to be stuck carrying this loan with you. Or if you have to worry about selling your house, you're not having to worry about paying off a loan or having them take over a loan. This is a simple transfer that happens, no different than the water bill or the gas bill. This is the electric bill. And it transfers over to the new homeowner and they get to enjoy that same low rate that you're going to get. So you've got my number on that flyer. You can reach out directly to me so that way I'm not bugging you at your door, knocking on it and having some meaningless conversation, wasting your time or mine. If you are serious about wanting to have backup power, be able to have a lower electric bill and not have to worry about a loan, please reach out to me. I'm looking forward to helping you.